Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm just standing here because I can't get any of the blinds in my house to open right now, and I have really bad lighting, so I felt like this was like the best lighting. What was that? My cat's knocking stuff down, but this is like the best lighting situation I have in my house because the blinds, they like go down for, I'll show you, for the winter. It doesn't really look like there's a blind there, but all the blinds are down. So it's just like super dark in here. So this is where we're at. The food portion of this video, the lighting's way better. But welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna do some meals for maximum weight loss on the starch solution. Also, sorry about the echo in here. I'm getting a mic, it's coming. But I have tons more videos for you guys coming. So I'm just trying to get everything right so that my video production is a bit better. But today we're gonna do some recipes for maximum weight loss that are great for the starch solution. I'm not gonna talk a ton in this intro because I talk a lot in the video, but I want to mention Kiki and I are having 70% off of our Eat More Way Less video course. This is the biggest sale that we've ever had. If you don't know what Eat More Way Less is or who Kiki is one of my best friends, and we both have lost over 70 pounds eating a starch-based diet. Our video course, Eat More Way Less, is basically just a collaboration between the two of us because we both have YouTube channels and help people lose weight on this kind of diet, a whole foods, plant-based, starch-based diet. So we both collaborated, made this video course, and it basically just covers everything that you need to know to lose weight on a starch-based diet. There are over 70 videos in the course covering everything from calorie density, plate building, exercise, there's mindset videos, there's Q&As that we've done, cooking videos, tips on eating out, all our little tips and tricks like calorie dilution, all that kind of stuff. We share our journeys with you guys. The course is just a one-time payment, so you get a lifetime subscription to it, just one time. It's not a membership or anything like that. And with that, you also get our Lean for Life ebook and recipe guide, which shares all our favorite low-calorie density recipes. It also, in that book, there are a lot of weight loss tips as well. You also get access to our private support community. That's private, it's not on Facebook, and that's within the video course. That's where you can chat with Kiki and I, ask us questions. There's also, you can get support from tons of other people that are doing the course or on their own weight loss journeys as well. So it's a great place to connect with people. So yeah, if you are interested in any of that, I will leave the link to that down below, and we will just jump into the recipes. All right, so I want to show you guys one of my favorite ways to make overnight oats recently. But these are really easy to make, and I love making them because you can just grab them and go, or you can put them in a bowl and add other things to them. So we're gonna start out by adding a cup of oats into each of these jars, and I like to use this little mason jar filler thing because it makes it so much easier. So I'm just gonna add these in. And you can use rolled oats or instant oats. I'm actually using instant oats. I kind of like the texture you get better with instant oats. I know some people actually like blend their oats in their blender too, and they like that consistency. I'm not a fan of that, but if you are, you could do that as well. And then I'm gonna add in a tablespoon of chia seeds to each jar. I just like to do this for the extra omega-3s. We're gonna do a tablespoon of cocoa powder per jar. This is what's gonna give it like that chocolatey flavor. And then I also love to add cacao nibs to this because it gives it like this nice crunch. So I usually do like a tablespoon per jar, but this is totally optional, as well as the chia seeds, like those are optional as well. And then you just wanna mix up your dry ingredients, and the easiest way to do that is to just put a lid on these and just shake them up until it's nice and mixed up. I'll usually make 4 or 5 of these at a time, just because it's so easy. And then I'm going to add in a tablespoon of agave syrup to each of these. But you could use maple syrup if you want, or you could even just use sugar. Or if you really want to, you could blend up a bunch of dates and use blended dates, or date syrup's also really good. But I just like to keep it easy and use the agave. And I also like to do just a little splash of vanilla on each one, which if you're measuring, I would say like 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla. You just don't want to go crazy with this stuff because it can taste quite pungent. And then you're just going to want to add in whatever kind of plant milk that you like the most. So I'm just going to use soy milk. I always just use West Soy. And you just want to add it in. I don't usually measure this, but you want to add it in until all the liquid absorbs to where it's at a level above the oats, just so that they can soak in it and absorb all the moisture. So it's usually going to be like the same amount of oats that you added. So if you added a cup of oats, you'll add in a cup of plant milk. But it's just really important that the top has a little layer of plant milk on top, or else the top is just going to like dry out. And then I'm just going to top this with some raspberries. These are frozen raspberries, but you could use fresh ones, or you could use strawberries or whatever kind of berries you like. I'm obsessed with like chocolate raspberry stuff. And if you don't want to use chocolate, you can just do it the same exact recipe and just leave it out and make like a vanilla raspberry flavored one. Or you could add in some PB2 powder instead to get like a peanut butter flavor. And then you're just going to put the lids back on these and let them sit in the fridge overnight. So this is, like I said, something that you can prep a lot of, and you can do different flavors. I have different flavors on my Instagram. There's like a mango one. I like to do peanut butter and jelly overnight oats. I have a ton of these as well in my meal plan community. There are so many different kinds of oats in there and different breakfasts for you guys. If you need any help on your weight loss journey, you can check that out. I'll leave the link down below. But yeah, I'm gonna put these in the fridge, and in the morning they'll be super, super creamy, and I'll show you what they look like. We're gonna be making chickpea noodle soup, which is one of the soups from my meal plan membership. It's in my guided meal plan. And I'm gonna show you guys how to make this really quickly because it's so easy. It is literally like the most comforting, nourishing soup, and you can make it with just really simple ingredients that you have on hand. So the first thing we have here is some pasta. I like to use this brand of pasta. It is my favorite. It is super good. If you guys are sensitive to wheat or any of the other types of pasta, I highly recommend this one. It has the best texture. The only places I'm really able to find it is at natural grocers and Whole Foods. I think Sprouts might have it, but if you ever see this type of pasta, get it because it is so good and it's just really easy to digest. I really love it. But if you don't have this, you can use like a wheat pasta. It's not a big deal. I also have a can of chickpeas. I just took the lid off with my little handy opener thing, so I'm trying not to spill it. But I'm just gonna rinse and drain these, and this will go into the soup as well. So I measured out my noodles, and I have 6 ounces of the noodles here. And then I have some chopped carrot and celery. I also chopped up some zucchini and yellow squash because I just had extra. And this is one of those soups where you can just like add extra stuff into it. I have some frozen peas and corn, a block of tofu, which this is optional, you don't have to add it, but I like to add it in because it just gives it like that chicken kind of noodle soup flavor. I'm also gonna add some super greens at the end, and then I just need to chop up half this onion. So to get this started, I'm gonna add a little bit of water into a pan over medium-high heat, and we're just gonna saute this onion. And I'm also gonna chop up a few cloves of garlic. This is optional. You can use just like garlic powder if you want as well. So this recipe makes 3 servings at about 450 calories each. The thing is, like, the serving size is so big because it's a very calorie dilute soup. Like, soups are so calorie dilute just for the fact that you're adding so much water to them, and you can add so many vegetables into them, and you can just get a lot of volume, which is what you really want if you're trying to lose weight. So this has been sauteing for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna add in 6 cups of water to this, and I'm gonna keep it on high And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in all of my veggies and my pasta. And basically all that you do at this point is you're going to wanna cook the soup for the amount of time that the pasta takes to cook. I like to do it a little bit al dente because the pasta will continue to cook as it's sitting in the water and as the water cools. So I would say this says 13 to 14 minutes. I'm gonna do 10 minutes and then take it off the heat. The only thing that I'm going to save till the end is the corn and peas. All right, so my noodles are al dente. I'm gonna turn this off and I'm gonna add in my frozen peas and corn, and this is just gonna help to cool it down. And then I'm also gonna add in my spring greens, which you can use kale or you can use spinach or any kind of greens that you like. Or you can just completely skip the greens if you don't want any greens. Then I'm gonna add in 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And then I just took this off the heat to allow it to stop cooking. You can also use like spaghetti noodles. You can use any kind of noodles that you have. You don't have to use the brown rice noodles, but everyone loves this soup. It is top notch, #1 probably soup I've ever made that everyone across the board, even their kids, even their husbands, they all love it.